We're tracking a severe thunderstorm warning this morning and more potential for severe weather later on tonight. We have your first warn forecast seconds away.
And right now, new NFL COVID guidelines just released. It's putting a Packers training camp tradition in jeopardy for a second straight year.
This is News 3 Now this morning.
All right, good morning, everyone. It's Thursday, June 17th. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Leah Linscheid. We have breaking news just within the last few minutes here. There is a severe thunderstorm warning for some of our viewers in the southwest corner of the state.
Let's get to Chris Reese, who is tracking this as it pushes in even more to southwestern Wisconsin. Hey, Chris.
Yeah, good morning, folks. A busy morning for us here at the First Warn Weather Center. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning. It's going to be areas north and west of Madison, but this includes parts of Juneau County, Vernon County, Richland County, and Monroe County. They're on southwestern parts of Wisconsin, and this is going to go until 6:15. So for at least the next 15 minutes, we're going to be tracking the severe thunderstorm. We've seen the lightning count increase as we've gone throughout the past couple of moments here, and that's a sign that this storm does continue to strengthen. Right now, it's really impacting areas right around Hillsboro. You're getting this thunderstorm moving through, and that's going to start working its way further towards the south and east. So places like Loganville, Prairie du Sac, you've got to watch this one closely as this thunderstorm could begin to impact you as we go through about the next 20 minutes or so. So I'm going to be watching this one closely. Right now, a lot of that heaviest rain is going to be for areas that are, again, to the north and west of Madison, south of Hillsboro, right along Highway 80. You're seeing a lot of that heavy rain come down right now, and it's noisy too with a lot of the lightning that is going to be around. But all that being said, here's our thin little line of showers that moved on through with our one severe thunderstorm that we do have further towards the north and west. And we're going to be watching a stronger potential for severe weather overnight tonight and into tomorrow. We do have the enhanced risk for areas in the orange. It's level 3 out of 5. Elsewhere in the yellow, it is the slight risk, level 2 out of 5, and our greatest threat that we're going to be watching for, it's going to be high winds. Areas south and west of here could see 70-mile-per-hour winds, if not greater. Otherwise, we all have the potential for some quarter-size hail, especially further towards the west. And then further towards the south and west, that's where you'll have a better chance at seeing an isolated tornado. But here's the bigger picture of the overall severe risk, with the greatest of that being south and west of Madison. But we'll continue to track these storms out there this morning, and our one severe storm that we do have again further towards the north and west. Now, outside of the rain, it's comfortable. Temperatures are into the 60s. I do want to show you how it looks in Madison right now. So if you're not getting the rainfall at the moment, it's a totally different story. 62. That temperature for us, we're going to be warming up towards 91 later on this afternoon, and then we'll see the bigger round of the showers and thunderstorms come our way. So this right here, this is 10 o'clock tonight. You see those showers and thunderstorms developing to our north. I want to push this forward. This is 11:30 now. You see more and more of those showers starting to develop back towards the south and west. Then at 1 o'clock in the morning, this is when the strongest storms and the heaviest rain move on through here, but that should clear out in time for the commute tomorrow. And then again, today's an alert day. We'll have another chance for the showers and storms next Sunday into Monday. Folks, I'm going to keep tracking this severe thunderstorm that we have northwest of Madison. Again, that is going to be Juneau County, Vernon County, Richland County, and Monroe County, all under a severe thunderstorm warning until about 6:15. We're going to continue to keep you guys up to date.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you.
6:03 now. The federal EPA will continue testing the air quality in Rockton this week.
The new concern are the chemicals in the air that shouldn't be burning. A 3-mile mask order has been lifted in Winnebago County, but Rockton is going to keep evacuations in place for a 1-mile radius around the plant. On Monday night, reports of cyanide in the air raised concerns for air quality. Federal EPA agents will be entering homes and businesses now to make sure that they test everything.
We can get reads from different parts of that area, from the perimeters to the insides to rooftops to ground level to doorknobs to playground equipment, all of that being important for the team to sample.
They're planning on doing this sampling at a number of homes and businesses within that 1-mile radius, but couldn't tell us exactly how many places they'll be testing. Until they can figure out what's in the air, on the ground, or potentially in the water, people who live around here won't be allowed back in their homes.
The state Senate will now take on the controversial transgender athletes bill here in Wisconsin. The state assembly passed the bill yesterday. The law would ban all transgender athletes from taking part in women's sports at both the collegiate and the K-12 level. State Republicans say they're protecting women and the integrity of these competitions. Governor Evers promises to veto the bill. Now, ahead of yesterday's vote, a group of people gathered outside of the Capitol to protest it. The Let Them Play coalition organized the event. They say regardless of how lawmakers vote, they will continue to support gender nonconforming youth.
Well, some Milwaukee city workers could be getting raises. Mayor Tom Barrett has proposed a wage increase for all city employees to make at least $15 an hour. Some library circulation assistants, school crossing guards, temporary election workers, fire cadets, and police aides would be impacted. Barrett has directed the city's Department of Employee Relations to begin the process. And more money could be coming for Madison city workers, too. This week, 7 council members introduced a resolution for a pay bump. It'd be paid for by federal stimulus money. The raise would be in the form of a one-time payment for all non-union municipal employees of $2,661.
A new report finds Americans are starting their own businesses at a record rate this year. The U.S. Census Bureau reports 2.5 million new business applications were filed for this year alone. That's already more than half of all the businesses formed in 2020. 6:05 now. For the first time in 40 years, we're on track to get a new federal holiday.
Juneteenth, known as Freedom Day, is set to get national recognition, and President Biden is expected to sign it today. And here to talk more about that and how folks can celebrate here in Madison right now, Taylor Lazenby with the information.
Yes, guys. Hi, good morning. That's right. The Juneteenth this year comes after just a year of social justice protests and marches around the country, including protests against police brutality by groups such as Black Lives Matter movement. But here in Madison, this weekend's Juneteenth events will be put on by the Madison Center for Self-Determination. Now, due to COVID safety protocols, the events will feature both in-person and online events, with the main event back this year at Orland Park. This year's celebration in the park is focusing around the right to vote, getting people registered and eligible to vote, and also bringing back the popular Juneteenth parade. Now, guys, there's more opportunities for you to sign up for the parade, to be a part of the parade, and to also put your name in to create a float. We're going to have more information on that and also about the importance of health when it comes to the Black community.
All right, Taylor Lazenby, great information this morning. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, at Packers training camp this year, fans are going to be able to attend practice, but they have to stay at least 20 feet away from players and personnel.
That puts a Packers tradition in jeopardy of not happening for the second straight year.
For young Packers fans within biking distance of Lambeau Field, the last few weeks of summer break are a highly anticipated time of year.
We would all talk about getting together and bringing all of our bikes and going over there, but we never lived close enough.
Landon Beaupre and his brother Hayden recently moved a street away, much closer than their mom when she was their ages.
We used to live way back on the corner of Chestnut and Mather, so we used to bike all the way there, and my brother used to take Doug Peterson like every week. It was like his regular, and me, I was a little bit smaller and had a littler bike, so I would just pass my bike and just run along behind him, but it was still fun.
Stephanie Rush was hoping her boys would soon experience that fun, but an NFL memo makes it now seem like a long shot.
I always wanted to do that, but then I never got a chance, and now it's going to be very hard to.
It's kind of a bummer because they got to miss out on last year too, so hopefully something will change.
The Packers Director of Public Affairs, Aaron Popke, says the team will be reviewing the COVID-19 protocols and finalizing camp operations, including details for fan attendance and other activities, and sharing that information along with practice dates when it's finalized.
I think that as long as the visitors or the players are vaccinated, that it would be perfectly fine for them to have an interaction.
Now, local tourism groups estimate the training camp and surrounding preseason events bring in about $40 million to the local economy.
I think that mom said it best. Just a bummer.
It is sad.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer they won't be doing it again this year. It's one of those traditions that makes Lambeau and the Packers special.
And it's such a good video of these big guys riding around on their bikes. I love to see it.
Me too.
One more year, maybe.
Hopefully next year. 6:09 now. Coming up, so President Biden and Russia's president have parted ways. We'll tell you what came out of yesterday's historic meeting.
And we're live in the 608 this morning with the return of a summertime staple. We're going to talk about the Dane County's Farmers Market returning to the Capitol Square when we come back. Stay with us.
The best of the best mattress sale of the summer is on now at Ashley Home Store. In-stock doorbusters are up to 60% off while they last. And now introducing purple mattresses for less than $20 a month. Plus the guaranteed best Tempur-Pedic deal in all of Wisconsin. Only at Ashley Home Store.
Rather than sleep on the sofa under my new ceiling fan, I thought, get one for the bedroom. So I'm back at Madison Lighting for another fan. I turned the thermostat up 6 or 7 degrees and ran my new fan in the family room. The humidity, gone. So the fan experts at Madison Lighting are helping me choose the right fan for my bedroom. I got my room dimensions and I brought some pics. Quiet, quality fans are on sale till June 20th. Madison Lighting on Watts Road.
Hi, I'm Crystal the Pistol Gobin. Gobin Cars has over 500 vehicles in stock with 2017 and 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee, Altitudes, and Limiteds with remaining factory warranty. That's right, Gobin Cars has over 500 vehicles in stock with great deals on our huge selection of Jeep Grand Cherokees. So hurry in today and get your great deal and ask for me, Crystal the Pistol Gobin. Go to Gobin Cars East or West.
You gotta go to Gobin, GobinCars.com.
Advanced non-small cell lung cancer can change everything, but your first treatment could be a chemo-free combination of 2 immunotherapies that works differently. It could mean a chance to live longer. Opdivo plus Yervoy is for adults newly diagnosed with non-small cell lung cancer that is spread, tests positive for PD-L1, and does not have an abnormal EGFR or ALK gene. Opdivo plus Yervoy is the only FDA-approved combination of 2 immunotherapies. Opdivo plus Yervoy equals a chance for more lively evenings, more quiet mornings, more inspired views, more creative ideas, more family time, more couple time. Opdivo and Yervoy can cause your immune system to harm healthy parts of your body during and after treatment. These problems can be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have a cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, diarrhea, constipation, severe stomach pain, nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fainting, eye problems, extreme tiredness, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, joint pain, flushing or fever. These are not all the possible side effects. Problems can occur together and more often when Opdivo is used with Yervoy. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune or nervous system problems, if you've had or plan to have an organ or stem cell transplant or received chest radiation. Here's to a chance for more sparks, a chance to live longer. Ask your doctor about chemo-free Opdivo plus Yervoy. Thank you to all involved in our clinical trials.
The best of the best store-wide sale of the summer is on now at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 50% off in-stock furniture doorbusters. Then you choose between our 2 best bonus deals of the entire year. Only at Ashley Home Store.
6:12 now. President Biden plans to give Russian President Vladimir Putin a few months to commit to change after a conversation at the Geneva summit.
The meeting began with handshakes between the two leaders, though few commitments were actually made during the summit. The two countries did agree to create working groups for arms control and cyber attacks, with Putin brushing off other topics like human rights and Americans imprisoned in Russia.
What will change their behavior is if the rest of the world reacts to them and it diminishes their standing in the world. I'm not confident of anything.
A Russian expert who attended both this summit and the Trump summit claims Putin acted differently this time, with more drive to move the dial forward this time around.
It is not clear if liberal Democrats will support a new compromise on Capitol Hill when it comes to an infrastructure bill. At least 11 Republican senators have signed on to the legislation. That's enough to override a possible filibuster from their GOP colleagues. It's a $1 trillion proposal that does not raise taxes on corporations or wealthy individuals. Liberal Democrats have said they don't support that move or the bipartisan nature of the bill in general.
All right, let's get back to the severe weather. Chris Reese tracking a line of storms pushing through southwest Wisconsin. Chris.
Yeah, good morning, folks. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning. This includes 4 counties in our viewing area. That's going to be parts of Juneau County, Vernon County, as well as Richland County. This is starting to move its way in to Sauk County as we speak. The severe thunderstorm warning continues for at least the next minute. We'll see if the National Weather Service decides to extend extend this as we go through time. I want to zoom things out just a little bit and talk about some of the communities that are in the path of this as we go through the next couple of moments here. This could be in Honey Creek by the time we get you towards 640. So if this holds together and it's still severe, Honey Creek, this is about 30 minutes away from you at this point, or 25 minutes away rather. But in the meantime, Loganville, you've got about the next 10 minutes before this storm starts to move in towards you. We've seen the lightning count come down just a little bit, but nonetheless, we are still tracking a severe thunderstorm as we speak, and it's going to continue to impact communities. So I'm going to zoom things out just a little bit here, and we're going to draw the line out and just see who this could impact as we go through time. So we move this further towards the south and east, and now you're seeing the timeline as to when this thunderstorm may begin to impact you. So we're talking Spring Green. This could be there within about the next 15 minutes. Dodgeville within about the next 30 minutes if it holds together. And if it continues to stay strong, this could be in Dane County by the time we get you just after the hour at 7 o'clock. So we're going to continue to track this line of severe thunderstorms and keep you guys up to date all morning long.
Boy, Chris, this is timing out right for the morning commute. And that pushes into Dane County. A lot of people are going to be hitting the roads.
Yes, it does. This is the reason I am so on it this morning and telling everyone, hey, be aware that we do have a severe thunderstorm potentially coming our way.
All right, plan accordingly. Thanks, Chris. Time to slow things down now. See what's happening in the 608 this morning.
The Dane County Farmers Market making a big step in the road to recovery. It's returning to the state capitol square, and Josh Breider's checking it out. Hey, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, beautiful morning here on the square. I know Chris was talking about the storms out to the west, but really a good morning to get outside here in the Madison area. And it's going to be a good weekend to get outside here in downtown Madison with the return of a summertime staple here on Capitol Square as the Dane County's Farmers Market returns. And this morning we've got the co-manager of the market, Jamie Bugel, up with us. And this is a moment you guys have been waiting how long for now?
Yeah, since November of 2019, we haven't been on the square.
A long time. You know, you guys really had to adapt over the last year. You moved out to the Alliant Energy Center, which worked, but there's nothing like being on the square in Madison.
Absolutely. We're really looking forward to the shade of the trees.
You know, oh gosh, yes, especially during the summertime heat. You know, we have around, how many vendors usually around the square that line here?
Yeah, this time of the year, about 100 vendors.
Which is a pretty good number. I know you were averaging around 70 before this.
That's correct, yes.
So what can people kind of expect? Because this really is a return to normal for you guys, something that we have not seen here for almost 2 years.
Right, yeah. You can expect everything to look really similar to what you remember. There's nothing really changed about the operations, but if you would like to avoid crowds, we definitely recommend coming earlier in the day, you know, before 9:30 a.m.
You know, what is kind of the feeling from all of the vendors right now? Because this has been a moment that they've been waiting for, because this has been a tough year for business as well.
Absolutely. They're all really looking forward to coming back. I think a lot of them did an incredible job shifting the way that their business ran in the past year, and they were successful in that, but there's nothing like being on the square.
So what do people need to know if they're looking to come down here on Saturday?
You can definitely go to our website, dcfm.org, to find parking locations, and there's also more information about, you know, what products we have right now, and you can find all the good details there.
All right, well, Jamie, thank you so much. You can already tell there's just a lot of excitement just to have this back. I mean, this is what Madison's known for.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you so much, guys. Again, we'll have all of this up on channel3000.com, but I know I'm excited to get down here again. This has been something that a lot of folks have been missing, and this is really going to make it feel like a summertime in Madison once again.
Boy, you said it, Josh. Can't wait. Thanks, buddy.
Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out either on social media or shoot him an email for a chance to be featured. There is a special story behind a new rain garden here in Madison. Roger Bannerman worked for the Wisconsin DNR for 40 years. During his career, he worked to inform folks about urban stormwater quality and the effectiveness of stormwater practices, things like street cleaning and wet detention ponds. Roger passed away in October. Now the city's engineering division is honoring him with the new rain garden. His wife Jane spoke at the event.
I really appreciate this effort to dedicate this to Roger, because I think he loves these kinds of projects. He loves things that educate people about groundwater, about stormwater, about having clean water.
The Roger Bannerman Rain Garden is located on the corner of Fox Avenue and Sheldon Street. If you'd like to go find it, it's right next to the Southwest commuter path.
Peloton owners, listen up. A warning here about a security risk on the Bike Plus touchscreen. Cybersecurity company McAfee released a report showing how hackers can interfere with its operating system. The threat mostly affects bikes in public spaces like hotels and gyms, since hackers would need to physically deliver malicious code. Peloton did release a mandatory software update for this to fix the issue earlier this month.
Amazon is bringing you a new way to shop. They're introducing Just Walk Out technology. A customer who's finished shopping can just walk out of the building with their items while an app charges the bill automatically and sends it to them. This has to happen, obviously, at one of Amazon's 22 physical locations. Officials say the option allows people to minimize interactions with store employees. Amazon has also recently purchased Whole Foods, so you might be able to do this there in the near future.
Yeah, interesting how this could change up the dynamic of like grocery store employees too. Like you wouldn't need as many clerks. You know, does that mean, I don't know, there's a whole different ball of wax you'd have to get into, I think, if you had to do this on a bigger scale. So.
I'm all about saving time, just walking out, but you have to think that you're going to feel like you're stealing stuff.
I know, you're going to feel like you're shoplifting.
That or you're going to look at your bill later and say, wait, this was $400. Whoa.
Okay, interesting. We'll see where that goes.
6:20 now, coming up in our next half hour, some closure for the family of 3 Wisconsin brothers killed at Pearl Harbor. Stay with us.
With a nursing degree, helping others went from a job to a career.
It's time to make hay with John Deere at Sloan's. Get 0% for 5 years on new 6C tractors or lease your John Deere 6120E with low annual lease payments. Get a John Deere now and
power up at Sloan's.
Visit Sloan Implement today, celebrating 90 years and going strong.
Meineke is here to help you beat the heat. Your air conditioning could be blowing hot air or no air at all. Let Meineke test or repair your AC system to keep you cool. Book your appointment today. Meineke Car Care, doing car care right.
Medical bills, missed time at work, life-changing injuries, household expenses. When you're the victim of an accident, it can feel like the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders. But we've dedicated our personal injury law firm to help take this crippling burden off your back. Habish, Habish & Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Our signature ways to serve up fresh, and the last thing you want is to run out. With Pick and Save delivery and free pickup, you can get back to putting stuff on a stick. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
There's been much debate about the Mona Lisa smile. Would it have been bigger and brighter if she'd had good dental care? Maybe if Physicians Mutual Insurance Company had been around back then, it'd be a different story. She could have gone to the dentist more, knowing she'd have help paying the bills. And those regular checkups might have found early signs of tooth decay or gum disease, costly problems that could keep anyone from smiling. Physicians Mutual offers affordable coverage that can help pay for cleanings and unexpected or expensive procedures you might need, like crowns or dentures. This is real dental insurance, not just a discount plan or for checkups only. There are no deductibles, and there's no annual maximum. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Call or go online today for a free information kit from Physicians Mutual. Get the dental care you need to help you stay healthy. For your free information kit with all the details, call us now or go to sendinfokit.com.
A Ford built for you, by you. Get yours, built from the ground up with your choice of colors, wheels, and other available features specifically designed for your Ford. Want a head-up display in Escape, 5 GOAT modes in Bronco Sport, or best-in-class gas torque in a Ranger? You've got it. And now an extra $1,000 bonus cash on top of all public offers. See your dealer for a Ford built for you, by you. Build and order your select Ford today and get $1,000 bonus cash in addition to all public offers.
It's time to make hay with John Deere at Sloan's. Get 0% for 5 years on new round balers or lease your John Deere 460M with low annual lease payments. Get a John Deere now and
power up with Sloan's.
Visit Sloan Implement today, celebrating 90 years and going strong.
We always ask you to share your morning with us. Gwen, frequent flyer, always sending us her morning. We love it, Gwen. We have some questions about this bird. if he's still alive, namely. Top
Zephyr's
of mind.
been doing some bird watching.
Bird snacking.
He's eyeing up breakfast, maybe. I don't know. It's a cool looking cat. It's a very nice looking.
Are you a cat person?
Cats are okay.
We'll take them.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Thanks for sharing your morning with us, Gwen. Share yours by posting a picture on our social media. Use the hashtag MyNews3Morning, and we'll share them around this time every day. You remember that lady from back in February, the woman who went viral after she put all the Gorilla Glue in her hair? Well, there's an update to this story, and it's a pretty big one. She just started her own hair care line. The product's going to be called Forever Hold.
Appropriate.
The company Forever Hair is doing this. Because of the incident, Tasika Brown, lost her hair, and she dealt with some pretty serious scalp damage. It caused her to reach out to professionals and formulate a hair root oil.
This sounds right up your alley, sir.
You know, I use a product or two in the hair every day.
I've seen him get ready in the makeup room.
Yeah, maybe worth a shot. Only 14 bucks too. That's not bad.
Not to toot your horn for you, but you've won a couple of awards for that scalp of yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we get a good shot of this man's hair? Give the people what they want.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Model it for us.
It's not a bad hair day today. The coif has some form today.
I saw the hairspray that went into that styling, so it is looking great.
Need some hold. Hey, your hair is gonna get whipped around today in those thunderstorms. Chris Reese is tracking. Big line of them moving through southwest Wisconsin right now. Chris?
Yeah, some good news, though. This line of storms is no longer severe at this point. It's moving into a little bit more of a stable environment, but it's still moving towards us, and this could be knocking on our door here in Madison as we go through about the next half hour and some change. We're going to continue to track this and its potential impact on the morning commute.
All right, we're back right after this. Don't go anywhere.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
This isn't your typical runaway bride scene. It's a Nissan sales van ad.
Hurry in for a low $219 per month lease on the 2021 Rogue.
It's the Hy-Vee Mega Produce Sale this Thursday through Sunday. Red or yellow peppers, just $1 each. Stamilk cherries, only $3.88 a pound. And Bushel Boy tomatoes, just $1.88 a pound. This Thursday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
Chase First Banking, a debit card and app for kids, and tools for you to teach them good money habits. Set account alerts, savings goals, allowances, and chores from your Chase mobile app, all with no monthly service fee. Chase First Banking.
We all share the same roads, but when an accident happens, we don't always share the same consequences. Big trucks can cause big damage. Injuries can be severe and may require a lifetime of care and compensation. Call Gruber Law Offices today. We can help you from the safety and comfort of your own home. Our virtual sign-up process is quick and easy. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection, a name you can trust when service is a must.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection is here 24 hours a day.
7 days a week for all your residential and commercial plumbing services.
From installation, repairs, and maintenance to complete sewer and drain cleaning, we've got you covered.
Visit MononaPFP.com.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection, a name you can trust when service is a must.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
It's the Hy-Vee Mega Produce Sale this Thursday through Sunday. Sweet corn, 2 for just $1. Monterey mushrooms, only 99 cents. And buy one, get one free on Josie's Organics salads. Don't miss the Hy-Vee Mega Produce Sale.
This isn't your typical runaway bride scene. It's a Nissan sales event ad.
Hurry in for 0% financing for up to 72 months on 13 models.
I'm tracking a thunderstorm this morning that could go severe again. We have the latest in your First Warn forecast.
This is News 3 Now this morning.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Leah Lynchide.
And I'm Chris Stanford. We are tracking a big line of thunderstorms that are headed right for the Madison area. And the timing of this, Leah, not great for the morning commute if you're about to head out.
Just in time for rush hour if you're heading out this morning. Chris Reese has the first warn. He's been tracking this storm all morning long. Hi, Chris.
Yeah, good morning, folks. This thunderstorm was severe as it was just back towards our north and west. We've been able to drop the severe thunderstorm warning, so that is the good news. But we still have a strong thunderstorm. It's producing some gusty winds and also some hail that is coming down. Now, the hail's not severe at the moment, but nonetheless, this is something to watch. It's moving out of Richland Center right now. It's moving just south and west of Loganville. You guys were able to be lucky. Lone Rock, some rain is starting to move into your neck of the woods as we speak. So we start to push this forward, and here's the time that this starts to work its way in the western parts of Dane County. Lodi could arrive by the time we get you towards 7 o'clock, just before 7 o'clock in places like Black Earth this morning. Now, what about the immediate Madison Metro? Because the morning commute is getting ready to start. We've got about an hour before it gets towards Sun Prairie, but when you're talking Middleton, this could be there in about the next 45 minutes. Mount Horeb as we go through about the next 30 to 40 minutes. But then I don't want to leave out our folks further towards the south and west. Platteville, this is getting ready to knock on your door as we speak. We're talking 2 minutes away from this section of the line of showers of thunderstorms moving on into the picture. Again, not severe, but you're going to hear some thunder, and the rain is going to pick up and be heavy for just a moment. In fact, here's a live look from our Platteville sky camera. You can actually see those streaks of rain starting to come on down as this moves on into town. So if you're in Platteville, be ready. That being said, our main chance for the showers of thunderstorms, that doesn't arrive until overnight tonight and into early tomorrow. We're talking an enhanced risk, level 3 out of 5 for areas south and west of Madison. Elsewhere, it's the slight risk, 2 out of 5. We do have the potential for up to quarter-size hail. There's also the potential for an isolated tornado further south and west. But the biggest risk, folks, that's going to be the wind and that red that you see, mainly south and west of us, for 60 to 70 mile-per-hour winds at times today. That includes areas in northeastern Iowa, too. This is why we have that overall enhanced risk, level 3 out of 5 for severe weather in parts of the state. Here's that line. It's a thin one, but it's grown on us this morning. This line will continue to work its way on through, and we'll track that for your rush hour. But out ahead of it, temperatures are into the 60s. It's a beautiful morning before those showers of thunderstorms get to you. We're at 62. We're going to warm up to 91 as we move into the afternoon and evening, but I do want to make sure that I show you guys this. This is later on tonight, 10 o'clock, midnight, and then we start to move towards 1 o'clock in the morning. This is when the greatest line of those showers of thunderstorms is going to move our way. Be prepared, have the weather radio handy for overnight lines of severe storms. We'll watch another rain chance next Sunday into Monday.
So, Chris, if we get a line of storms this morning, is that going to suck enough energy out of the atmosphere to do anything to weaken our chances overnight?
Oddly enough, it shouldn't, simply because we have the entire day of heating to go, and then overnight tonight, we get a lot more wind energy from the jet stream.
All right.
Thanks, Chris. All right, we are staying on top of the situation in Rockton, Illinois this morning. A mile-wide evacuation surrounding the smoldering chemical plant there in Rockton is still in effect this morning.
Yeah, take a look at this video. This is from late yesterday afternoon. The wreckage still smoldering, lots of smoke still there, crews still working as well. This marks the third night of evacuations. Yesterday, health officials did lift the mask mandate that was in effect for the surrounding 3 miles of the plant. Winnebago County health officials say that air quality levels have remained safe.
We don't know what the environmental impact of this particular site is going to be in the next 5 or 10 years. We're not sure, but time will tell. So that's why it's important for us to do our due diligence and to make sure what we're doing is not only safe for us today, but for our future as well.
Representatives from the Federal Environmental Protection Agency are continuing to monitor air and water quality levels in that area.
Of course, that building's still burning this morning. The fire chief, though, says that fire personnel might be able to put it out earlier than anticipated, but couldn't give an exact timeline.
This is a 230,000 square feet building that's still smoldering. So again, let us do what we need to do to get things situated.
Well, they've been pretty careful to combat the fire to prevent water runoff from mixing with chemicals and then draining into nearby water supplies. We'll let you know if anything changes, and we'll continue to post those updates on the fire at channel3000.com and in our later newscasts.
Starting today, the DHS will start reporting current case counts of the COVID Delta variant. Since April, there have been 26 cases in Wisconsin. There's now evidence this variant is more infectious, so it's being watched more closely. Dr. William Hartman at UW Health says you might think no mask mandate means we're back to normal, but really that's only for folks who are vaccinated. There are a lot of people who still aren't yet.
The nature of any virus is to figure out a way to keep on living and to keep on infecting people. And so it's going to mutate around things as it can. And the people that it can mutate in is becoming a smaller pool because we do have half of the country vaccinated, but that still means, that there's 180 million people in the U.S. that it could still infect.
While it's more contagious, experts just aren't sure yet about whether this variant makes people sicker. 6:35 now. This week, the U.S. celebrates Juneteenth, the emancipation of people who have been enslaved. But systemic racism does still exist today.
President Biden expected to sign the bill making Juneteenth a holiday later today. And this morning, Taylor Lazenby is looking at how the pandemic and systemic racism has kind of been amplified over the last 18 months or so. You're here with some pretty interesting numbers to break it down.
That's right, Chris. Good morning, Leah. That's right, guys. Good morning. And the Dane County is under 34% of black communities have had at least one of their COVID shots. We're comparing that to at least 53% of Latin community members and 62% of white community members. Now, this is a big reason why Juneteenth organizers have asked UW Health to set up a vaccine clinic this weekend on Saturday. Now, African Americans make up about 7% of Wisconsinites, but of those fully vaccinated, they only make about 3.5%. Even though the community was specifically plagued by COVID, making up 12% of the state's hospitalizations. Annie Weatherby Flower, she's the founder of Madison's Juneteenth events, says the virus highlighted disparities that were already there, like access to not just physical care, but also lack of information.
How do we help our community with social and personal responsibility? One of the ways of that is you connect folks to truth.
Now, guys, they're going to be talking about all that great information during their virtual sessions this Friday with doctors and experts on reclaiming the narrative around Black health. Then to find out more information on Black health and Juneteenth events happening right here in the Madison area, you can log on to our website. That's at channel3000.com.
All right, Taylor Lazenby, thank you.
6:37 now. Happening today, the man charged with killing 21-year-old UW student Brittany Zimmerman will be in court for a competency hearing. A Dane County judge ordered the exam after David Call's attorneys brought forth information on recent medical episodes. They say they're not sure he has the ability to help with his own defense. The nature of those episodes were not described in the attorney's letters to the judge.
A Wisconsin casino appears to be the latest victim of a cyber attack. The Menominee Casino Resort says that it's dealing with technical problems after hackers tried to pry into the computer systems. A security supervisor says the entire hotel and casino had to be shut down. National lawmakers are currently working on some legislation that would require the reporting of cyber attacks. All right, 6:38 as we continue to track that line of showers and storms off to the west. We'll time it out and see if it'll impact your morning commute.
And we're back in the 608 with the return of a summertime staple. I'm Josh Brider live with more on the Dane County Farmers Market when we come back.
The best of the best store-wide sale of the summer is on now at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 50% off in-stock furniture doorbusters. Then you choose between our two best bonus deals of the entire year. Only at Ashley Home Store.
All Denny's pancakes are made to order with fresh buttermilk, but this month's Spotlight Stack is a Patriot. Fresh, sweet, and full of freedom. New red, white, and blue pancakes. This month's Spotlight Stack. See you at Denny's.
Pesky leaks? Gorilla Waterproof Patch and Seal Spray, of course. Seals out water, air, and moisture, indoors and out. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth. Available in spray, liquid, and tape.
Ladies, check it out. So strong, so not ripped.
What are we talking about?
That's the Hefty Ultra Strong bag.
Hefty, hefty, hefty.
Give me the bag.
Get Hefty Ultra Strong at a low price. When the feet that don't take a break need a break, that's a job for O'Keeffe's for Healthy Feet. It's America's #1 selling foot cream for guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked feet. Also available in O'Keeffe's Working Hands. Guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands.
What a deal! Get top dollar for your trade now at East Madison Toyota during the summer buyback event. Bring us any make, any model, and get top dollar for your trade. If it runs, we've got the funds during the summer buyback event at East Madison Toyota. Plus, we've just received 8 truckloads of inventory with a great selection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs at East Madison Toyota off I-90 and 151.
Can you hear it? This summer, the thrill is calling. Answer it at Six Flags with the kind of thrills, food, and fun you won't find anywhere else. Face your fears on a coaster, share a funnel cake, grab a selfie. That's right, it's time to pack up the family or pick up your friends and head to Six Flags. Right now, you can snag tickets as low as $29.99 at sixflags.com. Hey, the thrill is calling for you.
What's my favorite part about my French door fridge from Furniture and Appliance Mart? One word: drama.
A local breeder's caught selling sick puppies, yet he's still in business. Chris Stanford gets answers from state officials.
Why do they still have a license to sell dogs?
Learn 3 telltale signs of breeding deception. Tonight on News 3 Now at 10. When it comes to weather, only one thing really matters: accuracy.
Only one station can be the best.
News 3 Now. First Warn Weather has the most accurate forecast, according to Weather Rate.
Count on First Warn Weather for your most accurate forecast. Andrew McIntosh from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Hey, Chris, plan my day.
Good morning, Andrew, and congratulations on graduating there from the UW. We're planning out the day, and for one, we're also tracking a chance for some of those showers and thunderstorms as a part of your day. Temperatures are in the 60s now. We're going to be at 65 by 7 o'clock. You see that cloud at 7 o'clock. That's because we have some showers and thunderstorms on the map right now. 91 by 4 o'clock. We'll see another round of some showers and thunderstorms later on this afternoon and evening. That being said, Madison, things are all dry at the moment, but we zoom things out, and you already start to see what's arriving from the north and west. Folks, this is a line of some showers and thunderstorms. They were severe earlier. We've seen them weaken, but still we're talking some gusty showers that are going to be moving into the Madison area as we go through perhaps the next minutes here. This could be impacting Middleton by the time we get towards 7:19, a little over 30 minutes away. We're talking in downtown Madison by about 7:28. So Andrew, if you're getting ready to head out this morning, take that umbrella with you because we do have the chance of showers and thunderstorms this morning, followed by another round that'll mainly impact us overnight tonight. Parts of the area under a slight risk for severe weather. Further south and west, it is the enhanced risk for severe weather. So plan ahead, folks. Make sure you have your weather radio handy. Secure those loose lawn items as well so that they don't blow around, and then charge those devices just in case you do lose power. But it's time to take action, folks. We're within 24 hours of potential severe weather, so put your prep plans into motion. And of course, if you'd like me to plan your day, send in a video, state your name, where you're from, and say, hey, Chris, plan my day. Feel free to have some fun with these videos. We like to have fun on News 3 Now this morning. We're always laughing. We'll laugh with these too.
Funny outfits, always welcome.
Yes, they do.
Hats, glasses, you name it.
Bring it on.
Yeah, all right. 6:43 now. We are back in the 608 with return of a summer staple in Madison.
The Dane County Farmers Market making its return to the state capitol square. Josh Breiter's checking it out for us this morning. Good morning, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning to the both of you. Good morning to everyone at home. We're just 2 days away from another step in the right direction, back to normal here in Madison with the Dane County Farmers Market returning to the Capitol Square for the first time in almost 2 years. And this morning, the co-manager of the market, Jamie Bugel, is with us. And this is a moment you guys have been waiting for since what, fall of 2019 now?
That's correct. Yeah, we're happy to be back.
So you guys adapted over the last year, of course. You moved out to the Alliant Energy Center, which was fine. But what are you most excited about in getting back here to the Capitol Square?
We're just looking forward to, having as many of our vendors back as possible. Having the pre-order app, which we used, was fantastic for the pandemic, but now we'd really like to include all our vendors, even those who didn't use the app.
So what should people expect as far as Saturday goes? Because this is really going to be a normal-looking Saturday market, just like the good old days, right?
That's correct. Yeah, it should be very similar to how you remember it. I would say definitely check our website, dcfm.org, for parking instructions, but otherwise the timing, 6:15 a.m. to 1:45 p.m., is the same as it always has been.
That's going to be kind of the biggest thing when we come back to downtown is the traffic congestion, the parking. So planning ahead is probably a smart way to go.
That is correct. Yes, definitely plan ahead and be ready to walk around the whole square.
So what can people expect this year as far as vendors go? I know you do have some new ones this year joining in here on the Capitol.
Yeah, we have a few new vendors who actually joined us 2 years ago, but just were never able to be on the square. We have Kingfisher Farms, who has kimchi and also fresh veggies, and Origin Breads, who uses locally sourced grain to make delicious baked goods.
So for those folks that have maybe never checked out the farmers market, which I think most people might have here, but there might be some, what would be your plea for them to come out here and check it out Saturday?
Oh, I think you would find, you'll find all Wisconsin-grown products, and you'll also find things you wouldn't expect at our market. I mean, cut flowers are a really great find here, as well as honey and, all the regular produce you find.
It seems like there's something for everyone at this market, and I think it's cool you had mentioned that this is all Wisconsin folks that are here.
Yeah, that's correct. It's a producer-only farmers market, so that means when you buy something, you are getting handed your product from the person who made it, grew it, or produced it in some way.
Oh, we love to hear that. Well, Jamie, thank you so much. Good luck. I know you'll be out here bright and early Saturday morning.
Yes, I will. I hope to see everyone there.
Yes, for sure, guys. I know there's a lot of excitement from Jamie, a lot of excitement from the vendors this morning. Really just the right step in that direction we've been wanting to get to for so long, and I know a lot of folks are going to be wanting to be out here and checking it out on Saturday. We have all of the details up on channel3000.com.
Josh Breider, the real question here is the hot and spicy cheese bread, Estella's going to be in its normal spot, and how many loaves are we taking home?
Oh my gosh, you know it's going to be back, and you know that I'm going to just take them all because it's been so long since I'm able to enjoy all of that bread, guys. That is a summertime staple for me especially.
I think you'll have to fight a few people for those loaves. It is sure to be a great weekend. So happy to hear that the farmers market is coming back downtown. Thanks, Josh. Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. Reach out on social media or email him at in the608@WISC-TV.com. Time now to wander Wisconsin. We are coming to the end of our road trip. We have a couple of cities left to feature this week, and today, how could we forget the Wisconsin Dells?
A true gem, one of the most iconic vacation destinations in all of the Midwest, really. If you grew up here in Wisconsin, you have at least one memory of a summer spent in the Dells. They likely involve water parks, maybe Noah's Ark, maybe the 20 other ones that city has to offer, both indoor and outdoor.
Still stuff to do if you don't want to get wet. You could do the duck boat tours, magic shows, hit up one of their amusement parks. Also a lot to do outside, too.
Oh, yeah. We can't talk about a place in Wisconsin without talking about how you can check out the nature in the Dells in particular. Lots of boat rides you can take to check out the rock structures in the lower and the upper Dells. You can also find some horseback riding up there.
Yeah, like hiking, biking,
fishing,
golfing. They've really got, it's really, I've loved to have watched what the Dells has grown into over the past 20 years or so. It's really blossomed into a regional, if not national destination, and it's so cool.
My entire life, we have gone every summer to Wisconsin Dells for a family vacation.
It's a tradition for so many
Absolutely.
families. Check it out.
Tomorrow, Josh heads down to my neck of the woods, southwest Wisconsin. He's going to be in Cassville Friday morning.
Hey, if you have missed any of our Wandering Wisconsin segments, you can find them all at channel3000.com.
6:48 now. A Wisconsin family is finally receiving closure this morning after 80 years. The Barber brothers from New London were 3 of more than 400 aboard the USS Oklahoma the day Pearl Harbor was bombed. Their remains were buried with the others at the Punch Bowl in Hawaii, but they were never identified. The Navy Casualty Office was just recently able to identify the brothers, Leroy, Malcolm, and Randolph.
They have not been able to take that last step home and give the families closure until you can identify the remains and find some way to say this is who this was and put that last detail back and restore that identity. And the fact that that happened with the Barbers was fantastic. They're one of the last ones too.
Only 35 sailors' remains are unidentified from the USS Oklahoma. The family of the Barbers is hoping to put together funeral arrangements for the brothers.
Oh, what a story. 6:49 now. Coming up in the morning sprint, a train derailment up north.
But first, it is June 17th. We want to say happy birthday to Anson. Thanks for celebrating with us here on News 3 Now this morning. Have a great day.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Wells Asphalt Paving, expert paving for over 40 years. Now offering $250 off your asphalt paving project. For residential and commercial, from new construction to replacements. Call today and save at Wells Asphalt Paving.
In one instant, an accident can change your life. Gingras, Thompson & Walks has assembled the top personal injury lawyers in Wisconsin to fight for victims' rights. If you've been injured in an accident, contact Gingras, Thompson & Walks for a free consultation.
He has his grandfather's smile.
Her mother's eyes.
My cheekbones.
But will she have my diabetes?
My sickle cell anemia.
His father's heart disease.
Go to joinallofus.org to share your health information and speed up health research breakthroughs. The future of health begins with you.
Things may be different, but at Denny's, one thing will always remain the same. Our dedication to safely serving guests the food they love. And hey, if you love to feed people too, we want you to join our family. Apply at Dennys.com today.
Chevy is America's fastest growing full-line brand, and people are taking it everywhere. Taking Trailblazer outdoors, confidently taking on new places with Equinox, and taking on more with Silverado. Whatever you do, there's a perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. Find your perfect Chevy and get 0% financing for 72 months on select popular Chevy SUVs. Or get a $3,000 cash allowance on all 2021 Silverado Crew Cab pickups.
They say when you come from a small town like us, you do things your own way. A way that builds a state-of-the-art network. As a local, you know the dead spots, so you fix them. You know the neighbors, so you're good to them. Did you drop these? You know the neighborhood, so you make a difference.
Thanks for the hot spot.
You know the strongest signal comes from starting local and staying loyal, no matter how much you grow. The nationwide network built from your town up. U.S. Cellular.
Savor the simple of Kemp's Simply Crafted ice cream. No artificial flavors, no shortcuts, ever. Just fresh cream from family farms, crafted with loads of goodness. It's simply delicious. Kemp's, good comes around. Bring home more Simply Crafted magic, now in sandwiches and pints.
Wells Asphalt Paving, expert paving for over 40 years. Now offering $250 off your asphalt paving project. For residential and commercial, from new construction to replacements. Call today and save at Wells Asphalt Paving.
The Portage Furniture Store with free delivery on brands you know and trust.
Welcome back. 6:53, time for the morning sprint.
It's do or die for the Bucks tonight. Milwaukee trails in their series with the Nets 2-3. James Harden will be back for Brooklyn tonight, which could mean trouble for the Bucks. Tip-off at 7:30 in New York. Now, if the Bucks win tonight, Game 7 would be Saturday with a trip to the Eastern Conference Finals on the line.
A 1-mile evacuation order is still in effect around the Kentool plant in Rockton, Illinois. Officials say the order is out of an extreme abundance of caution. It also allows firefighters complete access to the area. The building has been burning since Monday at 7 a.m. Officials still haven't released any information on how it started.
Federal investigators are working to determine the cause of a train derailment up north. This is in Merrill. Crews still active cleaning up this derailed train here north of Wausau yesterday morning. The train was not hauling anything dangerous and no leaks have been reported. But as you can see here, a lot of cars just off the track. 2 locomotives completely on their sides.
Juneteenth could become a new federal holiday today. Both the House and the Senate have now passed a bill that would make it official. Juneteenth commemorates June 19, 1865. That's when the last enslaved African Americans learned they were free. President Biden is expected to sign Juneteenth into law when the measure reaches his desk.
A bill that would set a statewide use of force policy for police and offer protections for officers who report abuses is in jeopardy. Republicans skipped over the bill yesterday, saying an amendment was being worked on. They did approve bills that ban the use of chokeholds and require reporting incidents when force was used. Governor Evers says he supports the bills and will sign them into law.
8 people, including 5 kids, are without homes and under the care of the Red Cross this morning after a fire at a West Side apartment. It happened Tuesday night along Tree Lane. Crews say a sprinkler system prevented the fire from causing too much damage. Officials say the fire did damage 2 apartments and caused about $25,000 in damage. The Wisconsin Department of Health Services is now tracking the newest rapid variant of coronavirus. The Delta variant case count will be shared weekly starting today. There have been 26 cases in Wisconsin so far. Officials have found vaccines are effective against that variant.
And we are still tracking that line of showers and thunderstorms towards the west. Some good news is that it is weakening, but we're still tracking that line working its way further towards the east. A lot of this looks to be just south and west of the heart of Madison, but Verona, this could begin to impact you guys just after 7:30. Fitchburg right around 7:40, but you're talking places like Barnabelt and Mount Horeb as we go through the next couple of moments here with this line of showers and thunderstorms. Also want to jump down towards the south. This could be in places such as Shullsburg just after the top of the hour, and that'll be in Darlington by the time we get you towards about 7:07 this morning. Again, no longer severe, but we are still at least tracking this line of storms as we speak. We do have another round of severe storms possible later on tonight. That could bring more wind potential with it. We're going to keep you guys up to date all day long.
Thank you very much, Chris. Thanks for joining us, folks. Stay updated on that storm over on channel3000.com.